guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Shiv B from Pen My Blog, and today we are going to be doing a look based on Coachella vibes. And you know, it is all about glitter, it's all about the looks, and it's all about, you know, pin-up hair. And I think we saw a lot of looks last year that was inspired by that. So for this time around, I'm going to be doing something that is simple but yet can pass off somewhat as glamorous at Coachella, if that makes sense. Anyway, I got a couple of products here that I have not used in quite a while that I do want to experiment with. So I'm not really sure what my color wheel on this is going to be, but you know, we'll make it up as we go along. So let's get started. So to start off with, we're going to be doing the face on with primer, and here I am using the Marc Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. And let me tell you guys, my face has been really dry recently, and just 2 pumps of this like does wonders. It keeps the face hydrated and it keeps the foundation on throughout like humid weather and stuff like that. And I've been wearing this for a very long time. I think it's been about a year plus, so that's how long I've been using it. And as you guys can see, it's only halfway through, so I still got a bit more to go. Now, I feel like I kind of want to tan my face up a little bit because, you know, Coachella, the sun. So I'm going to be taking the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water. I have spoken about this before, and this is a really good foundation, especially if you want something that is going to be a little bit more lightweight on the face. You don't want it to be too heavy, and the coverage is medium to full. You can kind of build it up in a way. And it comes in this dropper, which is really hygienic as well. And what I like to do is I like to go in with a full pump and just do half the face and then another pump to cover the other area. Now, I don't know what the protocol is in terms of using this kind of foundation onto a beauty blender, but I never just like rub the foundation all over my face. I tend to go in with a patting motion, and that way the foundation kind of like just sits on the surface of your skin and you don't get this tacky looking feeling on it. And I just find that it's the most gentle way to get your foundation in there, especially if you have sensitive skin and you kind of don't want your foundation to look too cakey on the face. So that's what I generally do. Now, after the foundation is done up, I'm going to be going in with my absolute favorite concealer, and this is the Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and I am in the shade Medium Neutral. Now, if you guys watch my Instagram tutorials, you know that I go through this like no tomorrow. I buy a new bottle like every 6 months. That's how often I use this. And with regards to this, I just tend to do a placement under the eyes, and I always tend to go upwards because you want your eyes and your whole look to come together kind of lifted. And because I'm not that young anymore, I have to cover my like little smile lines, my little wrinkles that's on top of the forehead. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you guys what blender I'm using. This is the Blending Pearl from Breena Beauty, and again, I'm going to be going in with gentle tapping motions because you kind of want the product to be evenly distributed, and because I have Asian-esque eyes, which doesn't leave me a lot of placement to do dramatic looks, if I am being honest. So I'm kind of pairing the foundation on to leave me a clean base so I can work the eyeshadows in later. Now, once the concealer is set in, I'm going to be doing a little bit of baking. So here I am using the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And I think it is of common knowledge right now that everybody's using this to bake, because this translucent powder does not give any flashback at all, and it gives the most natural finish. So I'm going to be using that to bake all over my face. Now, this is going to look a little bit heavy to you guys, and I'm going to look really weird. But because I am a little bit unsure if the eyeshadows that I'm picking out is going to have any kind of kickback or is going to have any fallout, so that's why I'm just doing a general bake underneath the lid. And usually I would just blend it all in, but because I'm working with very strong colors today, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Now, I remember when this palette came out, everybody was like gaga over it. Who could blame them, because the colors here are amazing. And this is the Kat Von D Vida Loca palette. I mean, just look at that color wheel. I'm just gonna bring it up front and show you guys. Just look at that. Isn't it amazing? Okay, I think I kind of want to play around with pinks because I don't really do a lot of pinks on my channel. So I think I'm going to work with that a little bit. So I'm going to start off with Swoon. this bright pink at the edge here. Okay, there is a little bit of kickback, but it's not bothering me so much because the fallout is not on application, it's more on the pan. So what I normally do is I pat the color where I want the intensity the most. Then I kind of build it upwards and I feather it out. I'm going to be taking this purple shade called Anthem, and I'm going to be deepening the crease with that. Now with regards to this, I'm going slightly higher than where my crease is. So here, I'm just going to dab that color in there. Do you see that? Because I want my crease to be a little bit more visible, just because when I open my eyes like this, the whole color scheme is just gone. I'm just going to pat the color here. It might be a little bit intense. Don't worry, we will get to it. Now with the same brush, just want to go in circular motion and just buff it out. Right now, I kind of want to do a cut crease, so I need to carve out a little bit of definition. So I'm going in with my same Urban Decay concealer, and I'm going to be taking a more precise brush, and then I'm going to be patting that over the lid, and then we're going to put another color on top of it. Now, so once the concealer is set, I think I kind of want to go with a little bit of a sunset kind of vibe. So I'm going to be going in with this matte orange. This is called Analog, and it's right here. Okay, I apologize you guys because my camera just shut off, but I'm just going to give you a summary of what I did. So basically I took these two colors, the orange and yellow, and I pressed them in the middle and I blended them out. And then now I'm going to be going in with one of my favorite all-time liners. This is by Klara Cosmetics. This is the Line and Define, and it gives you the most intense black, and it dries down so quick too, so it's really great for just like really oily lids. Alright, so now that this is done, I'm going to dust off the baking powder a little bit. And okay guys, I'm going to really quickly do my eyebrows and put on some lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have done the brows and the lashes off camera, and I have to say they have pulled the whole look so much more together. And with regards to this being a Coachella inspired look, it kind of has to be very dewy and very glittery. So with regards to that, I am going to be going in with the Sleek highlighting palette. This is the one in Precious Metals. I'm just going to go in with my finger here on the cream highlight. I need this to be blinding, so come on now. And then I'm going to top it off with the Ofra highlighter in Beverly Hills. And I'm going to be taking this yellow shade and just top it off of the cream that I took from the Sleek highlighting palette. Next, I'm going to be using Bess. This is the Quad Royale. And I'm going to be doing a combination of all 4 of the shades. And then I'm going to be putting it on as a blusher. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is the one in medium deep. Then using that same bronzer, I'm just going to contour the nose a little bit. And you kind of don't want to contour it too sharp, but just nice. So to finish off this look, I feel like I want to go in with a very strong lip shade. So here I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Artist Acry Lip, and this is in the shade 922. Now to put ourselves with a little bit of glitter, and we are good to go. Alright, so I've decorated my brows with a little bit of these star stickers, but I still feel like the look isn't popping enough, so I'm going to add a little bit of white to kind of define the cut crease and do the same white on the lip. Now, if you do not have a white liner, find a very good or pigmented white eyeshadow and then kind of spritz it with your Max Fix Plus and draw it on. So over here, I have the Silver Beauty. This is the Keepers of Magic palette. Then right on top here, we have this shade in Wizard. And I'm going to be using it to kind of define my cut crease. So that's it for the look, you guys. I have added on 2 little stars right below here because I just felt the look was a little bit incomplete, and honestly, if I had a bit of rhinestones to play with, I'll probably just stick them all the way over here and it'll make the look so much more better. And if you're looking to go all out, it will work very well in your favor too. So in the meantime, you guys, if you did like this tutorial, please do give it a huge thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and do remember to hit that notification bell if you want to see any more updates from me. So in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.